Over the span of 2 months, 3 major music festivals made their way through Sioux Falls.
All 3 events saw tens of thousands of people. In tonight's Eye on KELOLAND, Sydney Hoyer talks with local officials about the impact of big events like these.
From mid-July to the end of August, thousands of people from both in and out of town flocked to Lollycooler, Rock the Country, and Lifelight. Preparing for the events required a lot of planning for the city and area businesses. Because Lollycooler and Lifelight took place at parks, the city of Sioux Falls stepped in to prepare those spaces.
Specifically with Lollycooler, that's at a city park at Great Bear, so we want to make sure that the facility is ready and that the grounds are prepared and so forth. But really, those are all private entities that bring those to town.
The summer of 2025 was the first time the city has hosted 2 larger-scale festivals in the same month. And even though the city is partially responsible for ensuring noise ordinances are followed and food permits are in place, the festivals are in charge.
Places like Lifelight have done this for many, many years, so they're very familiar with that. Lollycooler, a brand new event, so they learned some things this year for the first time that they'll carry over into next year.
In July, the city saw an uptick in sales tax revenue. There was also an increase from the summer of 2024 to 2025. Shops, restaurants, and hotels all saw more business. But for travelers who didn't want to go the hotel route, there was another popular option.
I mean, we had, I think they said maybe 20-some different states that showed up for the Rock the Country event. All the campsites were all sold out for that event, so we had a lot of people that traveled for that.
Soon after reservations to camp at the fairgrounds opened, KOA started seeing reservations come in for their campground because of the lower pricing.
We're very full. We saw reservations come in right when it was announced, and I don't think we had any sites available.
The campground has nearly 100 sites and is less than a 20-minute drive from the fairgrounds where Rock the Country took place.
It's a little bit of a different experience than a hotel, and a lot of times it's more economical too for people to come stay at a campground as opposed to renting 2 hotel rooms or something like that.
With the combination of late nights and alcohol, there's always the chance for things to get out of hand. Cody Schultz, the special events sergeant with the Sioux Falls Police Department, said in a statement, "It is hard to specifically say if events contribute to an increase in DUI arrests. With larger events, there are just more officers in a specific area, which means more focus on any behaviors that could create a safety issue. But not all visitors had that problem."
No, we had no rowdy people. Our guests have always been pretty awesome. The crowds change as we go through the season, but most campers are awesome and they respect everyone else around them, and they go to bed probably early because they were out all day.
Safety is another aspect of the festivals where the city got involved, specifically law enforcement.
One of our big roles is to ensure safety. That's always first and foremost, making sure that the event goes off safely. So that's traffic flow, making sure that we have the right public safety officials there.
In Schultz's statement, he also said the plans can include adjusting traffic or pedestrian signal times, street or lane closures with barricades, or just additional signage to warn of event activity. But overall, the city sees the benefits of these festivals as outweighing the disadvantages. That's why some or all of them are already making plans to return in 2026. With Eye on KELOLAND, I'm Sydney Hoyer.
All 3 festivals saw at least 10,000 attendees.